Well, hello, my name is Kari Tauring, and this is Tamara Rogers, and we've been working together for these many years.
8 years.
Oh my. You have a very interesting act that you're doing this evening.
Yes, thank you.
It involves a lot of staving, I understand.
Yes, this is our this is a stave or a stave. And basically a stave is any vertical line. It's a Norwegian word for any vertical line. So the stavkirken are the stave churches, and they are made with these vertical lines. A rune stave or a rune stave is the vertical line of a single stave. So the primary rune is actually Isa, which is the single stave, the ice rune. And in the tradition of Scandinavia, women who carry a staff are called volva. Volva kona, staff-carrying women.
Okay.
And so this is sort of the basis of the show.
Very good. And this show draws very strongly on Scandinavian music and heritage?
That's correct. The show starts out with kulning, which is cow calling, and actually my mother used to call us in for dinner like that. And it's basically it's a melodic yoo-hoo, and the cows then recognize the different songs, and then that's how you call the cows in from the fields. Or the children in.
Your case?
In my case. And I do it to my boys too. Here in the middle of the city, I yoo-hoo at them and they hear me at the park.
Give us a little example, Kari.
A little example without checking out your mic.
That
little
reaches
bit of
several houses over.
Yeah, my mom used to stand on the deck out in the suburbs, and she was raised in Wisconsin on a farm, and she'd say, "You girls!" And then she'd look up and say, like that, because I was always up in a tree. She'd call down to the others and that I was up a stave. That is another part of stave, is that it represents the world tree, sometimes known as Yggdrasil, sometimes known as the Great Ash, sometimes known as the world tree, has many names. And so one of the things that we do in using stave for rhythm, would you mind holding that?
I wouldn't.
And I'll take this. Is we take the basic Isa, which is ice, and cross hit on it, which becomes then ned, nautis. So you have ice and fire. The need fire and ice come together to create the worlds. Part of stave is to create a base, and there's a martial arts called stave as well, and it's to create a base where one foot is in each well, and then the tailbone or the cord through the perineum really is where it comes through, that goes into Gunungagap, and then you have your three-cornered stool. So in sacred geometry, that creates a plane. Any 3 points make a plane. So then what you do is to take your stave, or to ride your stick, then is you intentionally place it in a different world, and that's how you start to shift. So we do the pounding on the threshing floor, or the log cabins or whatever on the floors, and we do the cross rhythm to create rhythm and for chant and trance and song.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
Now you're wearing an ancient Germanic garment.
I am. This is the Viking. It's a Viking era garment, and it's the Viking bib. Underneath it would have been sort of a linen dress. But in this particular show, I am doing sort of 3 different eras, starting in the Viking era, and I'll be singing in Icelandic from the Voluspa, and then a piece that I wrote called Dromte, which the motif comes from the Codex Regius, which is Dromte mig en drom I natt om silke och ärlig pale, which means I dreamed a dream last night of silk and finest furs, and so we're going to be doing that one. And then underneath that, I will call attention to the bunad era, and my friend Tamara is wearing a bunad that is over 100 years old, and it
Has the little spoon jewelry.
cilia, the
And the
cilia,
bonnet
the
and
bonnet and the purse, and this of course is the brisingamen. You have always some sort of an apron, some sort of jewelry around the neck, and then some sort of adornment in the hair, so that you call from each of the 3 sections of chakras or energetic systems.
All that blending of cultures.
Well, and it all kind of is the same culture, really. And this I will be putting this on in the show. And this is the apron that will go on for my bunad era outfit, and this is lace that my grandmother made, and she had put the apron together, and it was hemmed up until just recently, because she made it for me when I was 6. No, I was in 6th grade, and to wear at the Nordic Fest in Decorah, Iowa, and where I got my first silja, but I didn't wear it. So then, so that's the apron there, and then underneath that piece,
We have the string skirt.
the string skirt this is a replica of a Danish Bronze Age string skirt. So it predates the Viking era by about 2,000 years. And the string skirt was used in women's athletics and spiritual traditions. Athletics, dance, spiritual traditions, were all part of the same piece. That's always been the case. So that's, yeah, so I've got sort of the layers of culture from which I draw my material. And that will be
like a brief trip through time.
It is. You know, I have a master's in teaching, and everything I do just has to be an educational component. It just kind of works out that way. And Tamara and I will be doing a dance. And
Nordic folk dance.
a Nordic folk dance called puls in Norwegian, polska, and it is a puls literally means pulse. It's so the steps go on the rhythm of the heartbeat. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then in there we do this bouncing motion on each beat called svikt, and svikt is literally means the motion you do when you're skiing.
Oh, okay.
So all the dance then that we'll be doing is got the svikt in it, and it goes on this 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So that's what we'll be doing we'll be demoing that across the stage in the little tiny space that we have to work
with all those wires.
and I'm hopeful that my our dance instructor David Kaminsky, will be coming, and he is has been teaching sort of the most modern dance pedagogy from Sweden, and has been, I don't know if they like knight him or whatever they do with, but he's a Rick Spielman, the King of Sweden, he's the first American to have earned the title Rick Spielman in Sweden. So he's a really fabulous guy, and there's a link on my website to him, so people want to check it out. But he's moving out of our town. He's going to be a professor at William and Mary next year, so we'll be missing him. But what he teaches is that it's not a male and female kind of couples dance, because that's actually really quite a modern invention to do couples dances. And they teach now that it's impulse and balance. And by teaching it as an impulse and balance, it frees the whole dance up to be done in a variety of different ways and to have partners switching places. And it also, I think, brings it closer to what would have been danced. Women would have danced together and men would have danced together. So it's so modern that it's ancient.
Interesting how that works.
Yeah.
If people would like to find out more about your performance and your CDs and so forth, where would they go?
Well, they can go right straight to my website, and it's karitauring.com. KARITAURING.com. No lines, dashes, or spaces. All karitauring.com. And or they can also just look up Stav or Volva. I mean, I'm pretty out there in
spelled
the O with the dots, but you don't have to put that in. LVA. Volva. Yeah. So.
Excellent. Thank you very much. Thank you. It's been a great pleasure.
Thanks. Thank you so much.
I'm really looking forward to your performance.
Yeah, it's going to be a good time. Thanks.